Hello and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm back on disasters, because creating another video is too much work on the Let's Play. But as you may have seen from the title, I'm a two-time world champion. And if you didn't read the title, I don't blame you. You might be wondering, man, it's kind of odd to be a world champion, especially a two-time world champion. Yes, I'm a two-time world champion, and it's in a sport you've never heard of. Ultimate Cantaloupe. So yeah, Ultimate Cantaloupe, if you know what Ultimate is, or Ultimate Frisbee, Ultimate Football, any of those Ultimate sports, it's a similar concept. If you don't know what Ultimate is, I'll explain Ultimate Frisbee, because it's the most common. There's different variations with football, and that's probably about it. Maybe there's some others that I don't know about. I didn't see the hole. Ultimate Frisbee is a sport where you have a Frisbee and two teams. So the goal of the game is to score as many points as possible, and you score points by throwing the Frisbee to your team and trying to make it to the other side. But the other team is trying to prevent that by knocking the Frisbee down, getting in the way of the Frisbee. If the Frisbee's dropped at all, then the Frisbee, it goes right to the other team. I got this. And play continues there. It's a very fast-paced game because the Frisbee's dropped a lot. So you might be thinking, oh, it's not hard to block the Frisbee, I'll just, body slam people, and what the... I got this. Man, I was doing so good. Well, I'll just chill in here the rest of the time. That's the wrong way. There we go. Hopefully there's not an anvil that comes down. But, oh, dang it, I could have escaped. Wait, is it withers? You know what? I'll stay down here. That sounds like a good idea. So yeah, there's no contact, so you can't run into people. You can't, like, knock it out of someone's hands. You can't, basically, keep your hands to yourself, keep your body to yourself. That's a big thing. And it's really fun, really fast-paced, like I said. So, Ultimate Cantaloupe is basically that same thing, but instead of a Frisbee, you have a cantaloupe, and you throw the cantaloupe around. Oh, I'm already starting with half a heart down, man. Well, hot potato and sinkhole. Neither of which are very important. Oh, it might be. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was clean. That was clean. Fudge. Turn around. We're both gonna die. Oh my gosh. Okay, go, 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 go. I have speed, go. We gotta run. I think my best bet is honestly to go this way as much as possible. Yes, I think... Oh, we're good, we survived. So, I was playing some Ultimate Cantaloupe today. It's only a one-day sport hosted by a club on my campus. So we showed up and I was apparently really good at catching a cantaloupe. Would never have guessed it. It's not like I don't consider myself, I am athletic and I definitely consider myself athletic, but I don't go around like, oh yes, I'm gonna be this ultimate athlete for us, and I'm not that guy. I was a cross-country runner, not a baseball guy or anything. I like those high endurance sports. I don't know why, I was good at them. So I won last year, my team won every game, and so this year, me and my friends got back together to win our second year in a row. But we had a small problem. My friends, or two of my friends, were at this event that from like 10 to 3, and this Ultimate Cantaloupe today was from 1 to 3. So we're gonna be out two of our teammates, which is not gonna be good for us. So I showed up with the other friend and started off. We started our first game and we were losing. I think it was like 2 to 0 or maybe 2 to 1, and we're like, okay, this is bad. There's not like a set amount of time for how long each game goes, but we figured things are not gonna go well at this rate. So eventually my friends were able to get out of their event and leave a couple, like 2 hours early. Their thing was like 30 minutes away, so they showed up a little after 1, maybe it was like 1:10, 1:20 when they showed up. So they eventually showed up, and we were losing like 2 to 0 at this point. Do you mind? I think he minds actually. Well, that sucks. Ooh, it's a Wreck Rep skin. So they show up and we managed to come back. We, I think, won that first game 7 to 4. It was a pretty significant win. Maybe it's 7-5. I'm not sure. The specific score doesn't matter. We won. So I was on light blue team. The first team we faced was yellow team. We beat them. Great time. Then we get a pretty decent break because it's exhausting to run around for that long. And at this point my hands are really sticky because these cantaloupes, they do not like to hold their shape at all. At the beginning of or whenever we get a new cantaloupe, we do a roll off because it gets heavy, and like every time on the roll off they just blast apart, and so we get cantaloupe juices all over our bodies. It makes it fun, but because of those cantaloupe juices, this first game I was having a rough time catching it. I don't know why, I just could not catch anything from one of my teammates. It would always slide through. So, oh. It made it not very fun first round, but I mean, jumping is restored, but it doesn't mean I can move. So we took a nice break. I needed this break because I was just exhausted. I did cross country, and like you just can't do anything to prepare for Ultimate Cantaloupe. It takes everything out of you. So after a break, we go into our second game. I'm still pretty tired. I've had a full water bottle, and I'm just continuing to cough. Trying to get rid of like whatever dry spit or whatever is still in my mouth and throat. And we go into our second game. This is against Orange Team. Orange Team had some of the best players. People who I think there are like 3 people who I'm really going to talk about in this. We had Cutoff Shirt Guy, we had Teal Shirt Guy, and we had my old roommate. These 3 people honestly were like the main forces on their team, and despite how good my team is, it was a lot to... Oh, I remember one up here. Flood. This team was really strong and had a lot of long throws. We were able to adapt a little bit, but I remember our first point, we kept on putting so much pressure on each other. So, like, we'd have one team throw it, like, basically all the way across the, field, and then it would be dropped, and then the cantaloupe would be next to the other end zone where you score points, and they'd try to get it away, so they'd throw it as far as possible, and it kept on going. So basically, the first team to do good would the first team to do good would score the first point, and I think we won the first point, but it took probably a good 5-10 minutes of throwing it back and forth. And I think I continued with my struggle to catch just about anything. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that sucks. Couldn't do much. But it was a really close game for a little while. I remember our score, we were told like 2 minutes or something. So we're like trying to delay as much as possible because I think we had the lead by a couple. And if we can keep, especially the Cantaloupe, away from a couple other people, that's going to be our best strategy to win. So we tried our best. I think they scored 1 or 2 points on us. And we almost lost that game, but we managed to pull it all together and win game number 2. So at this point we're 2-1, and there's one last team to face. Fuchsia, or Pink. I'm going to call them Pink Team. And they're 0-2. They're not a particularly difficult team to face. We knew we were probably going to win. There were definitely some people on their team who were pretty good, but we heard from Orange Team, we heard from my roommate that they tend to throw to their weaker players a decent amount, and they would drop it, so we weren't too worried. I'll let you figure out how it went based on how I'm describing it. We scored the first 3 points back to back to back, and H is looking really good for our team. Like, 3-0, we're doing great. They haven't showed many signs, like, they're crowding the middle a lot, but we were able to adapt and score 3 points on them, so not too worried about them. Then they started making shorter passes, and they could, I don't know what happened, but they could catch seemingly everything. I don't know how they did it, but they ended up coming back and beating us in a pretty surprising loss. I don't remember the score, it might have been like 7-4 or something. But they scored several points on us. And so at this point we're 2-1. That was my first loss in Ultimate Cantaloupe ever, actually. My first year we went undefeated. So we won every match we went in. So we had our first loss. We had to deal with that. I mean, we're all in college. We understand. We understood we were probably gonna have a loss at some point. It was unfortunate to lose to that team, but I mean, what can you do? They played really well. They played to our weaknesses. We can't be mad. So we lost our third game. So at this point, our record's 2-1. We weren't feeling too good about it, but I mean, we knew we had made it to the championship. There's only 4 teams, so we just had to win 2 games to guarantee a spot in the championship. And we started listening for the other team, which team we're gonna face. The other game that was going on at the same time was between Orange and Yellow team. And apparently, like, when we had finished up, they had just tied. So it was actually really close. It was a really close game, and my roommate sent the Cantaloupe to the end zone, and one of their teammates, I think it was Cutoff Shirt guy, ended up catching it, and that sent them straight to the championship. So we knew who we were facing. We were facing the team that probably is closest to beating us, other than Pink Team, who actually beat us. So we're getting ready to start, and Pink and Yellow Team are fighting it out for 3rd place. And I don't actually remember too much from the championship. I remember we did pretty good. I mean, obviously we did good. I mean, just look at the crown. Of course I did great. By the way, the crown's... That's not because of this. So we faced the Orange team, and we kind of knew their strategy at this point. I think we'd started stuff together at the end, so we knew how to play them. And I'm gonna die. Holy cow. Okay, come on. Run. Can I get over here and get the boots, please? There we go. At least it's something. I mean, of all the somethings I could have gotten. Do you mind, like, taking the zombie for me? It's not the best potion. What the heck? I'm going up there in the... I should use that. So... Okay, come on. I'm at full health and I just jump into a hole. Well, that sucks. Next disaster, please don't be too bad. Okay, so that's pretty bad. I think in this game, had a big part. No, that was oh, it was this game. So, this last game I played a big part in a lot of our points. I don't remember what the final score was, but I think either I caught a lot of them or I'd be like one of the final passes to our teammates. So, I don't remember the entire breakdown of it, but I remember at this last game I was getting pretty tired. I've been running around for, at this point, 2 hours, and I was starting to develop cramps. So, it was my right calf was cramping up. So I made sure to be careful when running. I actually cramped up twice, and one time I fell over because, it was the first time. I didn't expect the cramp, and I mean, it hurts to get a cramp. And then I had my 2 cramps, and then I was all good after that. Probably should have had some water or something, but I mean, I survived. We're doing good. Are we gonna start this game anytime soon, or are we just gonna sit here? At the end of the game, my roommate from last year, his leg started cramping up, and we had to actually stop the game for a minute, so that way we could get him some water. And he was mostly good at the end, but I mean, it's not fun to have a cramp. He was like fully over, and I'm trying to hold him up. I wasn't able to hold him up. Like I said, I'm a cross-country runner, not a football guy or anything. My strength's in my legs, not my arms. So we stopped the game for a minute for my roommates who got him aside, got him water, and we continued on. And I think at this point, not too much happened. I don't know if anyone even scored any points. But we ended up calling the game early just because nothing was happening. We're all just kind of running around at this point, and I think at this point we all kind of knew that my team was going to win. We were up, I think it was 4-0. So we decided to call off the game, and that's how I became a 2-time world champion. It's in a sport you've never heard about, but it's in a sport. And does it qualify as world champion if my college is like the only place that does it? I think so. I mean, I'm the best in the world at it because no one else has done it. Oh, you should get some help. You're welcome, sir. Now come this way. You're gonna want to come this way. Oh, buddy. I just gave you that health. Is he still alive? Yes. Where is he? Chris gamer. Oh, he's not even the worst off. Let's go. 13 winners. Holy cow! I think this game's getting easier. It's not. This game's not getting easier. Get over here! And werewolf. Just hide in the water, guys. So, yeah, I'm basically a two-time world champion. I demand all respect in the comments. No one shall ever hit. No. It was a fun event on my camp, but I'm stuck. Well, good news, werewolf can't get to me. So, this is kind of cheating. What's kind of cheating? I don't know what. Come on, turn this on. There we go. No one's getting to me. Have fun. I will punch anyone in the lava if they come to me. I don't think he's gonna come for me, guys. I think I've beaten the werewolf. Dang it. Dang it. That's about the worst. Not the worst thing, but flood would have been way worse to get. So I guess I can't be too mad. I mean, I guess I don't have too much to talk about at this point. I do have another oh. Actually, I do have something to talk about. So, I've just talked about how I'm starting college. Oh, come on. You couldn't reach. I guess I can't be too mad. I have one last thing to talk about. My oral theory professor sent out maybe I should clarify. I'm a music major, and I gotta take a lot of music theory classes, and one of these classes is called oral theory. I'm in my 3rd semester of it. It's not my favorite class because I gotta do a lot of singing, and I'm not a singer. But regardless, I gotta sing in this class, so it's whatever. I can't be happy about everything. Does this hurt us? No, it doesn't hurt us. We're good. So, my oral theory professor decided that he was gonna post the final for our class, which isn't for, excuse me, the final's not for another, how long? Like 3 months. So, you know, we get 3 months to work on the final, and I was like, sweet, I'm gonna take advantage of this, because you know what? If he's going to give us 3 months, it's going to take a long time. So I looked at the assignment, and I'm sitting here like, this is my type of assignment. I'm given a song, and I have to basically write all the notes down on something, and then I get to make my own thing. So, if any of you know the show, The Apothecary Diaries, I don't know anything about it. But I have to transcribe one of the songs from that. I don't remember what it's called. I'm gonna feel really dumb. Give me 1 second. We're good. I'm gonna butcher this, and I'm sorry. Hayaka Ryoron? Well, I don't know. But basically I gotta write this all down, and I've spent, can I go anywhere? Please, give me safety. So, I've worked on this for like 2-3 hours already, and of the minute 30 that I have to transcribe, I am 7 seconds in. I'm not even finished with those 7 seconds. I gotta make sure everything's right. But I gotta do this. It is honestly one of my favorite assignments because I do this a lot. I didn't know where it could go. That's fine. So I've been working on that a little bit over the past couple nights, or actually, yes, last night was the first night I worked on it. Worked on it for admittedly way too long, but it is honestly one of my favorite assignments. I might actually post a video later of, actually I might, when I go into editing this, I might throw in my recording of it so far. Oh! And, oh, come on. I also had a football game, and I'm gonna talk about that in the next video, hopefully, but that's assuming classes don't take priority, but yeah, that's my plan for my next video, talk about the football game. It was very fun and interesting. So yeah, we're gonna see how this round turns out, and hopefully it goes well. I mean, we're still going, we're still alive. Swappages, did I swap? I did swap. I know I like to end on a win. I'm not ending on a win on this. I already know that. I have 3 hearts with acid rain, lightning, and a red light, green light. Any small mistake and I'm dead. Oh, I forgot to do my Duolingo. Oops. My 1,010-day streak. Oh no. I'll just change the time and I'll be fine. You know, I've talked a lot about my life. How's it going? I haven't said that since like the first disasters episode. Hope everything's going well. Oh. That was a mistake. Well, oops. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, well, that's... yeah. There. Ha, you can't see me now. I guess my chat's still going. I don't know. But... it's been another video. And... that was the worst exit ever, but okay. So let's try this again. So, I hope you enjoyed my little story time. I guess that's what these disasters videos are. I mean, they're a lot of fun. I get so off topic though. But if you liked it, I mean, if I record next week, great. If I record in the next month, that'll be less great. But it'll still be great. So if you want to see my next video, like I said, it'll probably be about my football game. A very fun experience. We may have got a little wet. So if you want to hear all that story, and you want to guarantee that you see it next time, please consider liking and subscribing, and all the fun stuff. I guess, we're working towards something on YouTube, and this is probably not going to be that video, but it helps a lot if you do. So please consider it. I don't know what I'm doing with my mouse. And I will see you next time. Holy cow, that was a rough outro. Okay, let's try that outro one more time. So I hope you liked and enjoyed. The disaster videos kind of turned into a story time. I'm not mad, it's kind of fun to talk about my life. So if you like me rambling about my life for like 20-30 minutes, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. We're at 14 subscribers. That's not bad. But yeah, if you please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye.